If you want to lose body fat, you actually need to extend the period of time that you're not eating. In other words, extend your fasting period and get rid of all the snacks.
What if I told you that you could burn fat and heal your body without spending hours at the gym? Dr. Jason Fung reveals the secret to unlocking your fat-burning potential. And it all starts with the right foods and intermittent fasting. Stick around to discover how you can transform your body from the inside out with these 6 powerhouse foods. But first, let's dive into a little-known process called autophagy and the fasted state first, before we talk about those foods. Your body starts to break down old cell parts, or whole cells, to turn them into new parts. This is called autophagy. This is a very important process that helps keep cellular balance by getting rid of broken organelles, misfolded proteins, and other cell junk.
What is autophagy? The 2016 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine was awarded to Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi for his discoveries on autophagy. The word derives from the Greek auto, meaning self, and phagein, meaning to eat. The word literally means eating yourself. It's the body's mechanism of getting rid of all the broken down old cellular machinery, such as the organelles, the proteins, and the cell membrane, when there's no longer needed or they're not functioning well.
When a person doesn't eat for at least 16 to 18 hours, their body starts autophagy. When you don't eat for a while, your body doesn't have any glucose, so it starts to use fat for energy. Autophagy is linked to a lot of different bodily functions, including growth, differentiation, and immune reactions. On the other hand, it is tied to a lot of long-term illnesses. Neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, cancer, and infections can all be caused by a lack of autophagy. On the other hand, autophagy has many benefits, such as increasing anti-aging and life, lowering inflammation and cancer-fighting effects, improving heart health, and preventing neurodegenerative diseases. Some research studies have shown that autophagy can boost lipophagy, which breaks down fat droplets. So this shows that autophagy is also good for getting rid of body fat. What does fasted mean? The body is in a fasted state when it hasn't had any food or drinks high in calories for 8 to 12 hours or more. This situation lowers insulin levels, which in turn causes the body to use stored energy, mostly fat.
When to eat and when not to eat. So remember, when you're eating, your body is going to want to store calories. And one of the ways that the body stores calories is as body fat. When you're not eating or when you're fasting, your body wants to use those calories. It takes the calories from storage and uses them so that you have a source of energy. That's why you don't die in your sleep every single night.
When you're fasting, your body stops using glucose as its main source of energy, which comes from carbs, and starts using fatty acids and ketone bodies instead. This new discovery helps break down stored fat into fatty acids, which are then turned into ketones to speed up many biological processes. This process, called ketosis, gives you more energy and clears your mind while also making you lose fat. Researchers have found that fasting is good for your health in many ways, such as improving digestive health, lowering inflammation, and increasing autophagy. Intermittent fasting is a traditional and popular way to eat that takes advantage of the fasted state by switching between eating and not eating. This can help you lose weight and improve your health in general. How does one begin to fast? Let's talk about it too. There are different ways to fast, based on your goals and way of life. Most people use intermittent fasting, which means switching between times when you don't eat and times when you do. There are 3 kinds of intermittent fasting that you can pick from. Number 1 is the 16-8 method, which has you fast for 16 hours and then eat every 8 hours. The 5-2 method is another one. It involves eating normally for 5 days and then only eating 500 to 600 calories on 2 days that are not straight. The last and third type of intermittent fasting is called Eat Stop Eat. Once or twice a week, you don't eat for 24 hours.
A fasting period is defined as any period of time that you're not eating. So in the classic definition, you're really only allowed water. And if you take anything else, by definition, that is breaking your fast. However, when we do fasting, there can be lots of different reasons.
In addition to intermittent fasting, you can also choose to only eat at certain times. It works like fasting every so often, but the window for fasting is generally longer, like 14 to 16 hours, and the window for eating stays between 8 and 10 hours. Another way to fast is to alternate days of not eating. Every other day, this type fasts for the whole day or just a part of the day. One can do partial fasting by taking in as few as 500 calories. Long-term fasting is the last type of fasting. You cannot eat or drink anything for more than 24 hours, like 48 to 72 hours. This is called extreme fasting. People who want to do extended fasting should do so under the care of a medical worker. The tips below can help you if you decide to fast in any way. A good place to start is by having water, herbal tea, or other drinks that don't contain calories. Make sure to start with short periods of fasting and gradually lengthen them. Finally, if you feel too tired, sick, or dizzy, you should end the fast right away and talk to a doctor or nurse. It's important to remember that not everyone can run. Prior to starting a fasting plan, you should definitely talk to a medical professional, especially if you already have any health problems or are pregnant or nursing. Let's talk about the foods you can eat while fasting that will help you lose fat and weight and heal your body from the inside out. Number 1. Coffee. Coffee that doesn't have any added sugar or sweeteners can help you lose weight and speed up the process of autophagy. Black coffee is a low-calorie drink that is full of vitamins like chlorogenic acid, which speeds up your metabolism and burns fat. According to research, the caffeine in coffee makes you stronger and burns fat faster. Fat acids are used as energy after this happens because they get into the bloodstream.
Coffee. So black coffees are good, and it contains a lot more caffeine than teas. So some people find it very useful, and also a lot of people are very addicted to or used to having coffee in their system.
Coffee is a great thing to have with you while you're fasting because it can help curb your hunger and tiredness. You can drink it to get more energy and make your brain more awake. A study in the Cell Cycle Journal says that the antioxidants in coffee can speed up the process of autophagy. Based on the findings of this study, both regular and decaffeinated coffee can start autophagy. Number 2. Green tea. Green tea is the best food or drink on this list. Green tea is thought to be very helpful during fasting and for speeding up the process of autophagy. This tea is full of catechins and vitamins, such as epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG, which makes fasting even better for your health. Some people find that drinking green tea during a fasting time helps them feel less hungry. Being able to do this makes it easier to get through the fasting time without getting too tired or hungry.
There's green teas, there's black teas, and there's herbal teas. Herbal teas are not true teas, but they're things such as mint leaves or hibiscus or chamomile, for example. So green teas are from the unfermented tea leaves, and black teas are fully fermented. Both of them are great during fasting, and they're not going to affect you in terms of weight loss.
Green tea also speeds up your metabolism and burns more fat, which helps you lose weight and keep your metabolism healthy. Green tea gives you a quick energy boost because it has caffeine in it. On top of that, this tea speeds up the process of autophagy, which gets rid of broken old cells and makes new ones. Autophagy is important for protecting the body against chronic diseases, keeping cells healthy, and reducing inflammation. One more thing is that autophagy can help you lose weight and burn off extra body fat. Before we go any further, though, please keep in mind that this material is only meant to provide you with information and should not be used in place of professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you have any questions about your health or a medical condition, you should always talk to a trained healthcare provider. Number 3. Grass-fed meats. Grass-fed foods are full of important nutrients like vitamins, minerals, omega-3 fatty acids, and high-quality protein. These nutrients are good for your health in general and meet your protein needs. Protein is important for the body, so Dr. Jason Fung says that 20 to 30% of your food should be protein. He says that pure protein is hard to find in whole foods, which is why a lot of people use protein powder or other artificial forms instead. In this case, you can pick from grass-fed meats, seafood caught in the wild, and whole veggie proteins.
Protein is really important to help rebuild your body. Your body needs protein. So there are certain amino acids, which are the breakdown products of protein, that we need. If we don't get it, we're not going to be healthy. So it's very important that we get enough protein. Protein also increases the satiety. That is, when you eat foods that are high in protein, you tend to feel more full. Just like if you were to eat eggs and bacon in the morning.
Also, grass-fed foods have CLA, which is conjugated linoleic acid, which has been shown to help people lose weight and fat. When it comes to inflammation, this high-quality meat is also good for you. The omega-3 fatty acids in this meat help keep the body healthy by reducing inflammation. Number 4. Bone soup. When you stew animal bones and organs, you get bone broth, a liquid that is very high in nutrients. Along with gelatin, collagen, and amino acids like glycine and proline, this drink is full of minerals that your body needs, such as phosphorus, magnesium, calcium, and potassium. This food group is important for fat loss, fasting, and autophagy.
Bone broth is clearly a type of food in that it has proteins, often it has fats, and also some calories. However, the amount is very small. So while it's not a true fast, you can use it to help suppress the hunger. You can use it to go longer periods of time. And by doing that, you can sometimes get excellent results in terms of blood sugars and weight loss.
Bone broth is low in calories and high in protein. This makes you feel full longer, which makes it less likely that you will eat too much and gain weight. The amino acids in bone broth are very important for keeping your metabolism fit and your weight at a healthy level. Number 5. Avocados. Avocados are good for you when you're fasting and when you're supporting autophagy. These foods are full of healthy monounsaturated fats that give your body the energy it needs while you're fasting. If you eat avocados, you can avoid getting hungry and stay energetic all day. Eating avocados every day can improve the health of your metabolism by giving your body nutrients like vitamins E, K, potassium, and B vitamins. Avocados contain healthy fats that help keep blood sugar levels steady and stop the body from making too much insulin. In the end, this burns body fat. Also, avocados are great for autophagy and making you live longer. Autophagy is activated by avocados, which also help keep cells healthy and reduce inflammation. Number 6. Whole grains. Whole grains should be a big part of your daily diet. However, whole grains are more nutritious than processed grains because they contain all parts of the grain kernel, such as the brown, the germ, and the endosperm. Oats, quinoa, brown rice, barley, whole wheat, and bulgur are all whole foods. The best thing about whole grains is that they have a lot of nutrition. Fiber keeps your stomach full for longer, which helps with processing, going to the bathroom, and losing weight. Also, whole grains contain important nutrients that speed up the repair of cells and improve the function of autophagy. These 6 foods and drinks can help you burn fat and keep a healthy weight when used with intermittent fasting. Autophagy is thought to be a key process in the body for losing fat and weight. These foods are very important for turning on autophagy and making it work better.
Well, they'll have like a 24-hour fast, right? One day that you're not supposed to eat or something like that. And maybe that's the way to cleanse your body, not just of the glucose and the fat, but also the excess proteins that are old, they're junky. I mean, you think about renovating your bathroom or something like that, right? The first thing you got to do, you got to throw out the 1970s tub and the avocado green toilet. That's the first thing you got to do. You got to get rid of it. You got to break down before you can rebuild better. Well, autophagy might be that way to break down some of the stuff that you actually can't break down any other way.
If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more health tips. Let me know in the comments. Have you tried any of these foods? What's your experience with fasting? Thanks for watching.